Emotionally immature people often operate from emotional reasoning. I feel it, therefore it must be true. They treat their feelings as evidence instead of separating their emotions from reality. If they feel rejected, they assume rejection is happening. If they feel criticized, they assume they're being attacked. If they feel anxious, they assume something bad is about to happen. Their emotions are the lens that filters everything around them. And the problem is while feelings are real, they're often not accurate. Anxiety, fear, shame, insecurity, unresolved trauma, and low self-esteem can all distort perception. Emotionally mature people are usually able to stop and ask themselves, am I reacting from emotion or reality? Do I know for sure that this is true? Could there be another explanation? Emotionally immature people skip this entire process and immediately treat their emotional reaction as fact. And this is often how people end up living in a self created delusion. They start building entire narratives around assumptions that were never based on reality. A neutral comment was disrespect. A boundary is rejection or cruelty. Someone being busy is abandonment. A simple question is proof that someone is against them. Because the emotion feels so real, they assume that the thought associated must be real too. What makes this even more difficult is they often react strongly to these distorted perceptions, which causes real tension and conflict. They point to the conflict they created as proof they were right all along. This becomes this self reinforcing cycle where their emotional reactions distort reality. Then their reactions create consequences that seem to confirm the distortion. The healthiest thing you can do is stop trying to argue someone out of emotional reasoning using logic. The problem is not a lack of information. The issue is the person is emotionally dysregulated and filtering all information through their feelings. You can acknowledge emotions without validating distortions. I understand you feel anxious about this. That's not the same as agreeing that their fear is objectively true. It helps to stay grounded in observable reality instead of getting pulled into emotional narratives. Do not over explain, defend yourself endlessly, or take responsibility for assumptions. Emotionally immature people want others to stabilize their emotional world for them, but this becomes impossible because it's happening internally. Healthy boundaries recognize that you cannot make someone separate facts from feelings if they are unwilling to do that work themselves. Try to stay calm, direct, and reality based. You do not have to participate in distorted interpretations just because someone else feels them intensely. Have a good day.